Yeah, they're gonna do it. They're gonna demo it. They're gonna turn it on for us.
Very cool.
So this was built and used out in the orchards. This specific one was built in 1920. Apples would get picked. They'd come to this conveyor belt, where then they would then come down to this section, which was the cleaning section.
Oh, yeah.
As you can see in the
Did
mirror
they have water
here-
in here in this section then?
No.
No.
No, back then they were worried the same way that they were about peaches and apples, peaches and cherries splitting.
Yeah.
So water wasn't used as much.
Okay.
Totally different story nowadays.
Yeah.
So over here, you had these poles that had these ropes coiled around them.
Okay.
They would not only propel the apples this direction, they also rotated them.
Okay.
And that way, these ropes on top were the cleaners. And they would slap the skins to get all the
Amazing.
pesticides off. And back then, the pesticides contained arsenic,
Right.
Okay.
which isn't great for human consumption more than once.
Right.
That's
Wow.
my little joke. Anyway, the apples would get here to the
I get
end.
it. I get it.
And these would be fanned out, and you'll see in a moment, with the centrifugal force, they'd be fanned out, and they'd protect these workers' hands from reaching in to make sure that the apples didn't get stuck here. They made it down to this section where then people sitting on either side,
Yeah.
if the apples were just no good, they were just trash, hog feed,
Oh,
they'd go
yeah.
out here into these outer conveyor belts down into these little trash chutes.
Oh, that's where the trash went. Okay.
But if the apples were good or just slightly bruised to where they could still be used in cider, a practice that's still done today, they go into these
So they still sorted them like that.
middle conveyor belts
Yeah.
here, down to these catapults where they would be and separated according to weight from these little catapults. The heavier apples would land closer, the lighter apples would fly farther. Once one side got full, they would just tug on these little ropes, and this was constantly being filled up all day long.
That's amazing.
It looked a little something like this.
Watch this, please.
And these ropes and poles are so efficient, even if I tried to stack these apples on top of each other, the way they would rotate, they would get down to one nice first level. That way all the apples got together.
See it in the mirror too.
That's great. So to keep the apples from getting bunched up here, which is what I've let them do, that's what this worker's job was to make sure they would keep them moving, keep them coming out. And as you can see, this rag is protecting me from any of the ropes, or if there was any flinging pesticides, keep my hands nice and clean. So now this is when it can turn into I Love Lucy.
That is amazing. Human brain. And that came from around here somewhere.
Yes. You would find these in the apple orchards themselves.
Oh.
So once they were all separated, they would be put into a traditional apple bin,
Oh, okay.
like this one,
Oh, yeah.
which you can
I
see
remember
is
those.
extremely light.
Oh, yeah.
because apples were heavy enough.
Yeah.
The last company to use these in the valley closed in 1964. Those are the pallets that were left over that hadn't been used, donated to the museum so people could see what they looked like.
Yeah.
And they would be
What kind of wood is it, Jim?
balsa wood.
Oh, balsa
And
wood,
they
okay.
would then nail the top on, slap a label on the side, and off it would go.
Yeah.
The lighter apples, even today, they go to places where apples are considered exotic and
Okay.
sold for crazy prices.
Yeah.
And the heavier apples would go to the general stores or the warehouses.
Okay.
Again, something that's still done today.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, that's just amazing.
It is pretty neat.
That's priceless, really.
In the room right next to you over here, we have different labels from all the different sort of apples, apple orchards that were just in central Washington.
Oh,
and I think
cool.
you'll get a kick out of seeing some
Cool.
of those.
Yeah.
So before they were run through this system, how did they tally them up? You know, today they tally them up on Excel spreadsheets, stuff like that. Where each, you know,
That was what
original-
all the labels and things were for. You know, that was just, they knew how many apples went into a box. They had,
I get it.
they would get them all wrapped up in
Yeah.
paper, and they knew how many, they just knew how many were in a box. They'd be right up on the side.
Yeah, based on the size of the apple,
Yeah.
how many fit in the box. Kind of like the cherries.
So it's
with-
that whole box
Yeah.
box row.
Yeah, the
or-
box row type
yeah,
of thing with the
box row
cherries
thing.
too,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, we got a chance to watch cherry processing being done yesterday up in East Wenatchee. In the
He
old,
was explaining.
the old Welton warehouse, I don't know if you know where Gene, you know, Welton's warehouse, up on
But
the
they were
port.
explaining the whole box row or something they call that measure?
Correct.
Yeah.
And same kind of idea.
Yeah.
But now, of course, they know that apples aren't affected the way that they are. They're a much hardier fruit.
Oh, yeah.
And here we are.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
So that's what you'll see happening now. And instead of worrying about water, and the plastic bins that they have, they will lower the entire thing
Oh, okay.
down into water now and let the apples float out.
Oh.
You know which processor this is, which one it is?
This is up at Stemilt.
This is Stemilt.
Yeah, and and there's an apple river in there that the apples float along, and it is really
It's amazing.
pretty interesting what
It's
they do.
We got
Amazing.
4 years ago, we got a chance to go through Northern Fruits over there on Grant. But this one's probably a heck of a lot bigger.
Well,
than Northern.
that's what the guy yesterday said too. He said the Northern Fruits is a fraction of, Stemilt's processing.
Yeah, it's quite
It's
the
pretty massive.
quite the warehouse.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, I'm glad you
amazing.
guys got a video of that, because otherwise the general public can't get in there, at least in Stemilt's, they're not open to.
No,
Tours
not.
and
I
stuff.
mean, every once in a while they'll host tours, but not. You gotta, really be paying attention to when it'll happen. And,
Oh, okay.
And know somebody too. about it.
And they keep people trained at Stemilt on how to repair this. So
This
will,
one?
yeah, they will keep. There's always the one that's doing it now is younger than I am, and they will
Oh.
come out and repair it.
Oh, that's
and To
great.
keep it up to the standards of the apple industry
That is-
from 1920.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that is great.
And because of the different varieties now, like the first ones to really be picked during the season, oh come on, Matthew, Golden Delicious, and
Oh, okay.
Red and then they go along. But so those are more towards the front. But then there's like Pink Ladies that won't get picked until November.
Okay,
Whereas the others will,
they're coming
early
along.
to
Front end
mid-September.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that way they have a whole bunch of different time to pick these fruit, and so there's a lot of things going on
Yeah,
as far as if you're working in
Right,
one of
the
these
background of
warehouses.
it.
Yeah,
That's amazing. Look at that. Looks like a great big train switching yard,
It's
but with
amazing.
apples.
and then after they go into storage too, then they'll come out too, and so Stemilt's always running. There's not a
downtime there.
All year,
all year.
all year.
Pine Canyon
That's how we
Growers,
get
where
those
we-
nice fresh apples, you know, where they're not.
And it is wonderful to go to different countries and like I was in Vietnam a couple of years ago and you see a Wenatchee apple.
Yeah.
You know.
Gee,
I once bought a big Red Delicious in Panama, but it must have been sitting there for a long time because it wasn't any good anymore.
that's amazing. So, does the museum offer videos like that for sale or anything like that?
This one was made specifically for this exhibit. It's not on a sale item.
And they don't have it
Oh,
posted
okay.
up on a YouTube thing, but like they do the demo of this on the YouTube.
This is on YouTube?
Yeah, there's a demo of this being done on YouTube.
That's the first I've heard about it.
Yeah,
Really?
I work here, so I know I wouldn't go search it up on YouTube.
yeah. There's a link to it on your main webpage.
Oh, okay.
It talks about that, and you can see it. Yeah, look at those boxes. Are those wood or plastic?
That's cardboard.
Oh, pardon me, that's a cardboard, yeah. Because that's the final product box. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this is actually running most times. We had an update to our computers and I was upstairs trying to get things loaded or uploaded back that I need for my work and job here. And I hadn't gone through and turned everything on yet.
You didn't like.
I hadn't gone through and turned everything on yet.
Oh.
I was distracted. But yeah, this has started over again, and you'll get the idea of.
Yeah.
They still do get rid of the bad apples that'll go off and be feed somewhere. They still, and just before I got married in 2013, the day before we got married, we had the strangest storm come through town, and where it rained really hard down here, but a great pal of mine that has an orchard on the south end of town was up high enough, just that much in elevation that he didn't get rain. It was hail,
Oh, geez.
and it totally ruined most of his apple crop
Oh, no.
and his golden delicious ones.
Okay.
The thicker fruit was, but goldens are really, really soft.
Yeah.
And but he was able to salvage it somewhat by sending it off to a cider mill.
Yeah, like the Union Hill cider or something like that, huh?
Yeah, and so they didn't make as much per.
Right.
Um,
But they didn't totally
Yeah.
lose.
But they
either.
didn't lose either,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's a practice that's still done today.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay.
And every year is different too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some years are great years. This was an extremely dry year for us. We haven't had any significant rainfall since March 20th.
Okay.
And so this is a really, really dry year for
Yeah.
us. I have one cherry tree and it was a sad cherry tree.
This year?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's a sad little cherry
you
tree.
didn't like the dry, huh?
No, it was just, but then again, sometimes it does, not very often, because Wenatchee is a desert being part
Yeah.
of the
It is.
Columbia Basin.
Yeah.
But there are some strange years where we do get rain through May or some
Yeah.
surprise ones in
Yeah.
weeks in June.
Yeah.
And then it ruins the cherries because
Yeah.
they split. And,
Even a couple of years ago that happened.
Mm-hmm.
So the cherries in that tree, were they Bing or were the Rainier ones? That didn't work for you?
my cherry?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Bing cherry.
Is it?
tree.
Okay.
It was my grandparents.
Ah,
Yeah. We had a big old tree and ours was yellow though.
Oh,
Yeah.
she grew up on a dairy farm in Snohomish.
But on the other side of the mountains, but it would give, it gave a lot of cherries, They were real good. But I wonder, I asked the guy yesterday, we went up to a cherry plant yesterday, and I asked him about those yellow cherries, because you never see them, But I wonder if it was like a Queen Anne where they don't, because now the way they get them, the blush on them, they have to get the sun to reflect on them.
mm-hmm. Which is when you'll see that mylar laid out.
Yeah, and so maybe that's why ours were always only yellow, you know, because no sun.
That's a very well done video that they did there.
Yes, our former curator did a wonderful job. Well, once you're finished down,
The old original apple blossom, probably the
Yeah.
first year, huh?
Look at the girls.
Yeah. Everybody, it looks like they're coming out of a Catholic school.
Yeah. That's amazing, people up in the buildings.
I bet Mark Shipman's parents are in that crowd. So they kind of put, I guess, these must be pretty old labels. I don't see any, nothing rings a bell to me here.
Yeah, there's no dates.
There's the footbridge.
Oh, yeah. Being built. So at the turn of the last century for irrigation. 1901 to 1903.
What have we got over here? Spanish version, English version. There you go. That's a good one for Aaron.
But
That's what they have to deal with.
yeah.
And then what do we got?
That's a good one. This was done in 1921. Things don't change much.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 horsepower.
20 mule team.
Yeah, mule team. 20 horsepower. Gee, nice suit. Wow. Yeah, we'll throw right around like this.
Nice chest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's an old fashioned. Yeah. Still used to see those around Seattle in the old days. Oh my God.
You did have to. That's special.
Oh, yeah. This is a really good map. Wonder what river this is.
Snake River.
I can't see very well.
It's a Snake River.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. That's long too,
Yep.
because here it is still over here.
Yep. Goes quite a ways in Idaho.
Yeah. Wow. That's a great map.
Ocean creatures.
From Ginkgo. This is no bogus thing. You see, that's Europe.
That's the flight that they took.
Oh, okay,
That's the path of it.
okay. That's Italy, I think. Iceland, okay. What's this? Must be
That's the
New
Trans-Pacific.
York to England, okay.
Yeah, New York to
So that's
England.
New York. It's so different when you're looking down at it like this, instead of on a map, you know?
And over there, that's Japan to Wenatchee.
Oh, yeah. So that's the pole. Wow, that's really something.